Facial aging in men. What are the two most important areas to treat? What is so important to keep a man looking natural and refreshed? In other words, how to avoid a done or plastic surgery appearance. I'm also going to reveal the secret to avoid a done appearance with a guest appearance of the legend Tom Jones. Hello, my name is Dr. Julian de Silva. I'm a board certified facial cosmetic surgeon and my practice is in central London on Harley Street. I specialise in only facial procedures. I'm also passionate about informing people, in a way helping people to make a better decision for you. This gentleman, well, he looks tired. And why does he look tired? Everything has dropped down with gravity. And as everything has dropped down with gravity, there's this kind of fullness in the lower third of his face. And that fullness is causing these additional shadows and lines. He's got loose skin and he's lost a lot of volume. Literally, there's this big shadow in the area of his cheek. Part of that has been lost just through natural aging. Part of it has been lost just because it's traveled down with gravity. And then with his eyes, well, there's this puffiness under the eyes where there's fat creeping forwards. And then there's almost a dark ring, dark circle under his eyes that catches the light. And as that appears in this area, it gives a more tired appearance. So this patient I treated with lower blepharoplasty, fat transfer and laser, and a vertical deep plane face and neck lift. And this gave him a natural looking result. So now when we look, well, all those areas that had come down with gravity, they've been lifted back where they used to be. So there's this fullness in the cheeks that looks smooth and even, that has replaced these kind of dark shadows. Then around the eyes, well, where he had these puffiness, the dark circles, is smoother. So doing lower blepharoplasty on the inside of the eye has hidden that fat that was coming forwards. And where there was this deeper shadow, I did some fat transfer, took a little bit of fat from around his belly button and put that fat in and around this area to make it smoother, and then used a laser to polish the skin and make it smoother. Looking from the side, well, we can see all this loose skin in the area of his neck, and he's lost that sharp angle between the jawline and the neck, and afterwards it's reformed. We can see that. To help with this kind of massive volume loss, not only did I do some fat transfer, but I actually put cheek implants into this area, and I have a technique by which I can do it from the same facelift scar, so avoiding any additional incisions. And doing that, it really has just rejuvenated this area in a way that's difficult to do. Well, his scars are pretty discreet from the face and neck lift surgery, and many men are worried, are the scars going to be visible? Well, in the great majority of people, the scars, if great care is taken to put the scars around the natural curves of your ear, they're pretty discreet. Less is definitely more in men, and to give a more natural appearance, it's important that not everything is completely smooth and even. And by that I mean, it's important that your face has some lines and character, because it's those lines that give a more natural appearance. And so we can see that some of these changes, they're still there. And around the eyes, there's some lines, and we can see that there's still like a good appearance around the eyes, but it's not perfect. It's smooth and even, but it looks natural. And similarly in his neck, well, it's a better jawline, we can see definition. However, there's always some changes in this area. Less is definitely more when it comes to being natural in men. And Tom Jones is someone who I greatly admire. He's an inspiration to the younger generation, people who are looking to be future musicians. And he's an inspirational person with a lot of charisma. But also he does look quite different to how he used to look when he was a younger person. And particularly his eyes. Now, if we look at his eyes as a young man, he had low brows, he had this fullness in the upper eyelids that many good-looking men have. However, now the eyes are much more open, it's more hollow, and he has a more feminine appearance. And that's because too much has been done to open up this area. And by doing a bit too much, it's slightly changed the character of his eyes. So with good natural surgery, it's very important in men to preserve this area for it to look natural. So in summary, in facial aging in men, the two most important areas to treat are the eyes and the neck area. Less is definitely more in terms of keeping things natural. Now, I do hope this has been interesting for you. Thank you for watching.